Day 14 started outside the Moqui Caves in Kanab, Utah. These are man-made caverns that were used for mining sand, used for glass making in the 1930s and the 40s. About a half-mile round trip from the gravel lot, and you'll have to climb up some rather slick spots. After a short walk, you make it to the caves. No guardrails or safety standards here, and you can hike the entire site in about 1.5 hours. As the temp started heating up, we rode into Bryce Canyon National Park. The park was redesignated by Congress in 1928. The park covers over 35,000 acres and has some absolutely stunning rock formations. It's only 100 miles from Zion National Park, but historically receives half the visitors. Rainbow Point is the highest point of the park at 9,000 feet. From here you can see amazing views. Red Canyon is just 17 miles from Bryce Canyon. It's often called Little Bryce Canyon. You'll enjoy views of rock tunnels and vibrant red hoodoos. Completely unexpected find was Butch Cassidy's childhood home. It was a great spot to stop and have a cold drink behind Butch's house. This was a close one. As you can see, a solar panel flew off the roof of that truck. It only missed Heath by a few inches. Could have easily taken him down. Heath was awake now. Day 15. We stopped at Legends Motorcycle Museum in Springfield. Free entry and tons of cool motorcycles and artifacts. Also, had a very cool restaurant where we had lunch. This guy is standing behind the museum. Well, after leaving his house 2 weeks earlier, Jeff was finally coming home to Utah. His wife was hiding, wanting to surprise him. At least Jeff was smart enough to stop for flowers before coming home. Confetti and cold beer waiting. No rest for me. Straight to a 5,000-mile oil change just after 2 weeks. That evening, me and Heath wanted to give Jeff some time with his wife, so we headed out to Antelope Island. Antelope Island is 42 square miles and is one of 10 islands located in the Great Salt Lake. Tons of free roaming bison, lots of trails, and some really cool places to hike. It was when we started heading back when we found out about the marsh at sunset. This was a mistake. Yep, that's bugs. Well, Heath was flying back to South Carolina and Jeff was at home with family. I headed 300 miles north to West Yellowstone, Montana. There I met up with my friend Gavin. He is a first responder from Haley, Idaho. He rode in for the night. Yellowstone National Park needs no introduction. This will be the first time I'd ridden a car in 16 days. Gavin was familiar with the park, so while we had a few hours, he took me around and showed me the sights. We were trying to make it to Old Faithful before dark. I think I was more surprised with the lodge right next to it. I will say seeing Old Faithful at sunset was pretty cool.